Alright, today we're going to be taking a ride in my 1988 Chevy 1500. A lot of people have said it's the cleanest 88 that they have ever seen. It's got a 5.7 in it, 350 cubic inch, stock motor. The only thing upgrades been done to it is new throttle body injectors, new tires, and new brakes all around. The exhaust system has not yet been fixed on it, so it may sound a little crappy because it's got a hole right after the muffler, but later on I'm going to do a new exhaust system where it comes straight off the headers. It's only got 132,000 miles on it. It's pretty good for its condition. I can go up to 80, but I've had it up to 75. Don't know if I'm going to get that fast today. Gonna open up the hood. The motor's pretty well clean. As I said, the only things that have been done to it are new throttle body injections, a new air top with a new air filter. Just got the oil changed in it recently, and the brakes as well. Getting a little low on windshield washer fluid, but my jets are fucked, so let's go for a ride. Seatbelt on, because it's got walls, so shit like that. Since it's a nice day out, we're going to go a little back roads driving. I'm sorry if the video or sound quality is real shitty. I haven't got a new phone yet, and my camcorder's busted, which means a lot of this shit's going to be completely fucked. Now what some people have done with your old school ones like this is they've taken the throttle body injectors off and the whole top end and replaced it with old school carburation, which in my view is a little less faster, but some people have put your Holley 4-barrel carburetors on it, which makes them a whole lot better, makes them a whole lot nicer, more old school look that goes along with the truck, depends on what year it is, and the good quality that it is, and the condition, especially motor-wise. Another thing some people have done is they've taken the old 350s out and put 350 crate motors in. Now, they keep the old school carbureted with the 350s, but most people put your 350 with your throttle body injectors or your new style injectors. One time, I've seen a guy do it at a car show in Detroit. Took the same year model as mine, 2-door, Sport Edition, and put a 427 Met motor in it out of a 67 Stingray. Now, that's one thing that I'm going to do in the future with this truck. But right now, money is on a tight budget, and I can only do what I can. So I'll put videos up and stuff that I do. My next project is going to be the exhaust, and then I'm going to do a brake conversion to where I have nothing but discs in the front and discs in the back. Because, let's face it, drum brakes just completely fucking suck. Well, in my view, I don't know about your guys' views, but they just completely fucking suck. In other words. I would have the radio on, but my speakers are completely shitty. And my AC's busted. Gotta get that fixed. I got the components for it. Heater core didn't work for the longest time, and the amazing thing about this heater core on this model only is it is located right below where the passenger's feet normally sit. Unlike most nowadays heater cores, we gotta tear apart the whole fucking dashboard, move a shit ton of electronics and heating components just to get to that single fucking heater core. which pisses me off. I had a 97 Ram that I had to do it on, completely fucking sucked. And for reasons why, I never took it out because I crashed it before wintertime came. And when I got it in the winter, the guy never used it, so I just plainly said, fuck it, I'm just going to stay with what I got, and I'll be happy. It was a 97 V10, not the same V10 that was out of a Viper, but somewhat like it. Front tires are a little low. Now I cannot do a burnout in this thing to save God to save my life, because it cannot bite traction in the back. I figured that the new brakes would help it grip better, but it doesn't, which really pisses me off. But I've learned a trick from my dad about it. We're going to adjust the jets. Since it's old school throttle body, I can adjust the jets to where they have a whole lot better output, gives me more power. Holly has one that you can put on that will increase it by 20 horsepower. Now, a lot of people doesn't think that's fucking much. When you're older cars like this, it's easy to squeeze out a minimal 5 horsepower. Just by removing my old school exhaust system and putting the kind that I want, I'm going to have an increase of 6 horsepower. Now, when it first came out, it had 245 horsepower. Now, nowadays, I don't know what it has, because it's an 88, only one owner. The guy was old, he died, his son wanted to give his truck away because it's too much of a burden, and I just happened to come upon it. Which is one thing that I really like about it, because I was in dire need for a truck, and I wanted one. I don't know why, but your short bed trucks have really, really been popular lately. Some of them are starting to come back. Unlike your new Dodges, which I'm not going to go into, because they piss me off, except for their Cummins. Cummins has got it through and through, all the way, very good. Now, some of you might ask, when I floor it, my oil pressure is supposed to go up, but it goes down. I'm having some problems with that. It's not the oil pressure itself, it's the digital readings. And I have to go through the electronics, because last time I tested it, it was throwing a code where it was fucking messing up. And it really, really pissed me off. Now, I wasn't a Chevy man to begin with. After my grandpa died, he gave me his old 1500, which I turned around and gave to my uncle, his son, which I thought was more proper. I bought my own 88, because my grandpa's was an 89, and I have loved it ever since. People always complain about the gas mileage. You know what? If you keep your foot out of the fucking floor, you save a shit ton on gas mileage. Now with me, I've got half a tank, which means I should be good for a couple of times flooring it. But your V10, like I had in the Ram, they're not the most favorable on gas mileage. Let me tell you that. Because you put your foot to the floor, you're at half a tank, and no sooner you look back down the gas gauge, you're in between a quarter and a half. It does not. Of course, I used it as a mud truck and a tugging truck at the Greene County Fair, and I loved it. But then some asshole in a frickin' Ford, and he was found on road dead after it fucking hit me, which says its name, basically. But he hit me, passenger side, totaled my fucking truck, and it now rests in my cousin's car graveyard in the very back on top of 2 Fords, which I think is fucking hilarious. For those of you Ford lovers, sorry to rat on you, I have a Ford Explorer 97 Sport model with a V6. Did an engine swap and put a 302 V8 in it. Love it. Of course, it's in a shop right now. Steering went out on it, so. But overall, it's a great car. But back on the 88s, as I have researched, the short beds like this with your V8s were not very common with the 350s. I looked up, only 35% of the V8s back then came with your 305s or your V6s. I haven't researched them that much, so I don't know. But mine, I got lucky and decided to get a 350. Thought I had a 305, which I was kind of disappointed. Looked in the book, found out it had a 350. I was fucking happy. And after that, I just kept thinking of all the mods, all the modifications I could do to it, and I fucking loved it. It's just an overall great truck. As like my grandma says, my grandpa would steal this truck from me in a heartbeat. He said he'd leave me on the side of the road, going out for a drive, tell me to get the fuck out. This truck's mine now, and he'd just leave me stranded. This is my first video I'm putting up. I'm liable to have more camcorders and more videos. Try to get it right in my mom's truck, which is a 2012 1500 Express, which is overall great, but transmissions on them could be a little bit better, in my book. But back to my truck. A lot of people have told me to lower it, make it look old school, lower it. No, I'm not a fucking idiot. It's an 88. I'm going to keep it a classic. I'm not going to lower it to the ground, put hydraulics on it, or whatever you do. For those people who like to do that, go fuck yourself, is all I can say. Because a good classic like this needs to stay the look of a classic. I've seen many 1500s like mine with your 60s Corvette rally rims on them. I'm looking into getting a pair of those and improving the look of it, which is going to make this thing look stellar. And I'm going to give it an old school drag look by putting 15x7s on the front, which is what is originally have, and 15x8 on the back to give it that white stance look and just make it overall look, as I said, stunning. And this bicyclist had to fucking go in front of me, and I don't know about him, but he's probably going to end up getting past. I don't know about this straight stretch, but the guy on the fucking Kawasaki. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pass him. I know it's bad passing a turn, but fuck it. Groundhog, dead on the road. It's been so nice lately, and I love fall weather because it gets cold. Your old engines with the air induction system like I got, they seem to run better in the cold. I run it in the day, and it feels so sluggish, like it's not getting all the power. But I run it at night, I take the hood off. Even if I take the hood off in the day, it still runs like utter and complete shit. I take the hood off at night, run it like that, she runs like a dream. Most of your 88s, very uncommon, have this type of performance. I've read lots of reviews about it, and they have got bad reviews. A lot of people say, oh, the look of it and all that stuff. No, your classic trucks compared to your new trucks nowadays are just completely fucking bad. I'm going to floor through here. And the gearing on these things is perfect. I've counted all the gears. They have correct gear shifting changes. Checked the transmission myself when I got it out. It's perfect. Fluid is great, which is hard to find with your older cars like this. Even if you go back, a friend has a 1987 Plymouth Valerie Roadrunner. The thing, body was completely shit. Motor was great. Transmission shot all to hell. People nowadays just don't understand the classics. I mean, they're great, but the thing is, you've got to take fucking care of them. You don't take care of them, they go to shit. Which is where you get crappy prices like you do nowadays. And it's just disgraceful. The automotive industry is going towards fuel economy, less emission, all this other bullshit, and it pisses me off. You can never find good horsepower, a decent car nowadays, and it's horrible. Alrighty. I'm gonna open the jets up. Hear that subtle tone when you let off the gas pedal, which means good deceleration, and it's just overall perfect. I tried to take a quick ride because I gotta go to work fucking soon, and it's such a nice day, and I get off at fucking 10, and I'm definitely not going to do a night ride. I'd done one before, and it went to shit. I went in the ditch because I couldn't hold my camera worth shit. Cat's probably like, where the fuck did you go? Show you guys a look at the engine while it's running. There was a miss when I first got it, but I put new injectors on it, new spark plugs, new spark plug wires, basically did a tune-up. Because the last time I looked in the book, the guy hadn't done the tune-up. Got your old school throttle cable here on the side. Which is what I love. And that's pretty much it. It's good to go all over a truck. You gotta love them. Chevys have been around for a while, which just makes them great. Still the stock wheels on them. Everything on it is a stock, except for what I have done. That's about it. Good overall truck, as I've said many times over. And that's about it.